see. Are we working? Right, let's go for it. Hello, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, whatever it is where you are, and welcome back to another croaky voiced annoyed Dan video. So today we're just going to be doing basically a review of the year, have a look and see what's been going on down here, what we've been up to. And you can see we're walking across the camping field at the minute. Let's just take a look down. Let's work out on this new gimbal thing. See, look at that. It is so wet. It's minging. It's horrid. And we've just had so much rain, so much wind, so much nastiness coming in the last month or so. It has just been absolutely ridiculous. So why am I bringing you down this way? Well, you see over there, there's the road, and there's the houses and everything. You can see we've got a red traffic light just in the middle there. Well, no longer, because it's gone green. There you go, see it's green. Something, I don't know what, was going on with, see if we can see it. There we go, just up there, there's a power pole. There's a transformer up there. No, not an Optimus Prime one. An electrical one, and something went wrong there, and then they had to come along and they had to dig up the other side of the fence there. They didn't say anything to me about it, they just come along and did it, which I can't really say as I blame them for, because you know, it is electricity at the end of the day, isn't it? So there you go, see where they've dug up down there, made a right old mess of the place. But yeah, that was our little bit of excitement just after Christmas. So let's head over this way. See where we've got the money pits. I will go over there in just a second, but look, that is one of the trees that was planted that the money pits have pulled up. So they are stuck out here in the field. Well, they've got both fields, they've got access to both. They have got shelters and places they can go and run and hide and get out the way of things. So we did great plans. So we did have great plans for this holiday period, and basically that whole hedge, a whole lot of it, is coming down, and we're going to use the wood to sell to the campers at the campsite. But unfortunately, you might be able to hear the wind, hopefully you can, and it's been absolutely terrible. Sorry if I just went a bit quiet then, but as is one of the things, when you see strange people, there was somebody hanging around over by the fence there, and they walked down and got into a car. So I just want to work out what's going on. Oh look, he looks all bedraggled. Hey, you's loving this weather really, isn't you? You as well, you looking bedraggled? Yes, you is. Jolly good. Ah well, right, sort them out with something later. But yeah, in between this weather being absolutely horrible, and you might be able to hear that I've got a very severe case of the lurgy. I got lurgy-erginess. We'll go in and see the geese in a minute. Yeah, it's not been very good, so I'm recording this on New Year's Eve. I might get it out tonight actually, and get this up and get it out, so those of you who are like me, who don't do anything for New Year's Eve, who just stay indoors and might just catch up on a bit of TV or something, you know, you can join me. I must admit that over the Christmas period I've been catching up on 80s movies. I watched Beverly Hills Cop, and what else did we watch? Groundhog Day. I forgot just how can I put it, how out of date they were. They'd never get made today, not with the way how they were. So these are the bees, obviously, as you can see from the beehives that are there, and they are all doing incredibly well. And hopefully, fingers crossed, they'll fly into spring and everything will be fantastic. If the shot's looking a bit over the place, a little bit then I do apologise. I'm actually using a gimbal. I actually got brought it for Christmas. That's another job that needs doing, is that gate there needs to be reconnected up. It keeps blowing over in the wind, but I need to put in a new fence post for it, and then once I got a new fence post in, I need to screw it on there properly. But again, it's weather and it's illness and it's everything. So yeah, I got brought this gimbal. I actually got brought it for Christmas 2022, and it just got put away, and I thought, yeah, you know, maybe one day I'll get around to doing it, using it. And I've just basically given up on the GoPros, where we use the GoPros for filming this. And let me find the key. There we go, there's the key. Yes, I'd given up on the GoPros, and I lent one of my old phones to my youngest son because he broke his phone. Right, let's go into the yard. But anyway, yeah, so I decided, let's go back to using mobiles and see if we can't reignite our passion for doing the YouTubey stuff. So you might... God, I can't get the key out, it is stuck in there. There we go. Right, so there is a flow gas bottle. So you might not know, but we also manage holiday lets as well, and we do various stuff with holiday lets. But we had a guest recently who absolutely destroyed a place, so I put a video in now, so that's coming up now. So to start off with, we go out here. This is just a cleaning issue. You can see they've had a dog in here and they have failed to clean up after the dog, and the dog has chewed the table down here. And then we'll go through. There are various plates, cups that are missing. There should have been 4 of each. As you can see there, there's only 2. Plus what is within the bowl there. Then we got the door. First issue. That door there, clearly no good anymore as a door. And then we come through to the hallway. You can see straight away, someone's attacked the wall there. And that door there as well. We have also got sheets missing from here. And if we come through to the bathroom, you can see that the bathroom has been attacked from the inside. And that is another door that would need to be replaced. And we come through to here, and again we have bedding missing from here. The duvet is gone. And we are missing various towels and other bits and pieces as well. Yeah, so there you go. So that was a guest who left a property like that, and we're like, you know, cheers, thank you very much. But I think next year I'm going to start recording a lot more of that sort of stuff and try to bring that into the videos as well, so we can expand out and see different stuff we do. So this is the orchard, as you all know, and you can see it has been absolutely mullered. So we come through, and I didn't do very much to it last year, but the trees, like if you say the start of the tree is there, so that is where we cut it off, and the end of it is here, and that is about 12 foot. And if you combine that on top of the 6 foot that the tree is already there, you're just having fruit that was like 18 foot up in the air, and you can't harvest that. It's no good for man nor beast. Well, it is good for beasts because the birds will get up there and get it, but it's no good for me having it all the way up there. You just can't do it. So I've cut it all down, and you would spot I haven't cleaned anything up yet, and that isn't just me being lazy. That's a dual purpose to it. So purpose number 1 is that I can take some of this, and these trees, I forget what the word is for it, but you're able to slice them off and then stick them in the ground. It's a bit like the willows. You can just stick them in the ground and then they'll start growing. So I can take this up to the camping field where the horses have ripped some bits out, take it up to the camping field, stick it in the ground, and then they can go in and grow down there as well. And it'll mean I'll have some fruit down here as well. But the other thing is that because, let's see, this cage isn't used anymore, so I might move that cage somewhere else and use it for the ride-on lawnmowers, so as they get hidden up in it. That's a quince tree just in front of it. It's been given a chance now, it's been pruned, it can either grow and create fruit, in which case it can stay, or if it doesn't do anything, it can be sliced down. But there is room in here. If I get rid of that, grass over the area underneath, I can turn this into another camping pitch. I can put them in their own private toilet, move the tractors from the front here, so as they've got a parking space just out the front here. And then, you know, I was just sort of like thinking, what would the Londoners, because we get a heck of a lot of Londoners who come down who love it because it's in the countryside and, you know, it's nice anywhere. How much would they pay to be able to stay in an orchard? And then I think, well, I've got a little bit more room around here as well, so, you know, we can also do something around there and go from there. Ignore the mess everywhere. It's very messy. It was planned that over this holiday, as I said, there were so many jobs, but between the weather and the lurgy, you just can't do it. So this has been recovered. This is one job that had to be done and that was done, so that was recovered. And if we come around here, I haven't done you an update in ages from around here, so we've got some sad news, unfortunately. So all of my chickens and turkeys are locked away. It's not locked down this year. They haven't announced a lockdown. We haven't been forced into doing a lockdown, but we've got something like 6 chickens left and 3 turkeys. And the geese, who had been pretty much free roaming and able to do whatever the heck they wanted, when they wanted, where they wanted, are now locked up. We've lost, I think it's 4. Is it 4 or 5? I can't remember. But we're down to 10 geese. There's just 10 here now, because again, I will see if I can include the video in just a second, but there was a massive dog fox that was coming down, so basically a boy fox that was coming down, and he was taking them. Typically in a pack of geese like this, they're normally okay around the fox. There's never any real major big issues. It's only really when you get like a goose on its own that it starts to create an issue. But this fox, he was bigger than my cage, and my cage is pretty darn big. It's big enough to catch most foxes, but now this big boy, he was too big for the cage. Luckily, well, I say luckily, he was being picked up by come on, gimbal. He was being picked up by my cameras, but we haven't seen him for like a month or so. So I'm not sure if he's been had by a car or if something else has happened. But yeah, so we're down to 10 geese, unfortunately, and they know that when I come down here for night time, that's time for them to go to nights. Right, go on in you go. Alrighty then. See you tomorrow. So yeah, but we found since we've just been locking them away over night time, it's just been easier, and everything has just been there. So yeah, so that is basically the update of what's been going on down here. My next job at some point, as soon as I can, is going to be to crack on with that hedge. It needs to be done at this time of year because it's when the trees are dormant. They've got as little amount of fluid within the woods as what can possibly be there. There's no leaves on them, so they're going to be the lightest they're going to be all year long. So I need to get in there and I need to slice them down and just basically get it down. So where you can see, like you can see the line of the tree there. So we're just going to take it down so that you won't see the trees. And you might turn around and say, well, isn't that going to annoy the campers and everything? It will for the first couple of months, of course it will. It will leave it a little bit open. But it will mean two things. It will mean that, number one, the original hedge there will have a chance to get more light to it, so ideally more growth. And it will also mean that where the trees are sliced down, they then tend to sprout 8 or 9 different branches. I think they want some apples. They keep annoying me. They must want some apples. So I will say thank you ever so much for watching. This is a long time coming update, and I know I've been really slack of late on my videos and that. So I do apologise, but as I say, hopefully if I can get this gimbal going with the phone and I don't have to worry about the GoPros. Oh, fight. No, they're not going to fight. Okay, they're just messing around. Yeah, so if I don't have to worry about the GoPros, then I get the camera out and I might start filming a bit more at work, because we sometimes have interesting stuff there that you might want to see and have a look at. So yeah, thank you so much for watching. Happy New Year, Merry Jingle Bells and all that jazz. And oh, there they go. Shame we're shooting into the sun. If only there was some sun. Anyway, have a good New Year. Until the next time, bye-bye.